You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful.
But there are just times when something is important enough, you believe in it enough that you do it in spite of the fear.
You have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing.
I'm going to let you do for success.
Success.
What is the first thing that comes to your mind when I tell you, look at that person, he's successful? You probably think they're rich, they're famous, they have a high status job, maybe they won an Oscar. You immediately started to associate their success with materialistic values, because that's how society measures and defines success. But what if I told you that these are not the only measures to define success, and that success is way more than just money you could earn, or fancy car you would like to drive, or a glamorous house you would like to live in? There are various definitions attached to the word success, and that's why I believe that success is something subjective. You could see one thing and you say, that's normal, but for someone else that's like the ultimate success. That's what I mean by subjective. But what if there could be a universal definition of success? Something that everyone can be fit in? Or could there be like a common denominator that leads to the path of success? Let's talk about that. Hello you, my name is Khalid, welcome back to my channel. Before I begin, I just want to make one thing clear. It might seem from the introduction and the title of the video that I'll be one of them people who be like, money does not buy you happiness. Nah, that's something poor people say. Although I kinda agree with that statement, but a more accurate statement in my opinion is, lack of money will make you unhappy, and that is for sure. I'm mostly going to focus on money in this video because we live in a capitalistic, materialistic world where everything seems to be revolving around money. And the more money you have, the more respected and successful you are. Or so it seems. However, if you try to measure your success by how much money you have, this will inevitably leave a void inside you. You'll be like, I have all this money, but there's still something missing. Research has found that once our basic needs and desires have been met, such as food, water, Netflix, having a decent house, etc., then having more money and more wealth will have a diminishing returns on our happiness. So the graph goes something like this. It goes all the way up to a certain level of happiness, and then once you reach that point, more money or more wealth will actually make you less happy, and the graph goes down. In the same way that you think having a lot of people liking you or having a lot of followers on Instagram is going to do the trick that makes you feel happy and successful, then you're still on the same path of disillusionment. But of course, that does not mean having materialistic success is unimportant. No, it is very important. And to be honest, if you ask me, it's way better to be rich than being poor. And I remember one of the greatest quotes I've heard from Jordan Belfort, who is also the Wolf of Wall Street. He said, "There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and a poor man, and I choose rich every single time." So as I said earlier, that success is something subjective. So in order to live a successful life, our definition of success needs to be aligned with our own values and morals. But let's take a step back and look at the definition of success from a literal and historical point of view. The word success literally means an outcome that comes after an event has taken place. So you do something, and then as a result of that, something else happened, like an outcome. It's not necessarily a good outcome or a bad outcome, just an outcome. The good news is that to create an outcome, i.e. success, you just need to do something. You just need to make a move. So how will that make you feel now, knowing that success is about an outcome of an action you take? That it's more about the fact that you have to make a move rather than a destination for you to reach. This should surely change your perspective on the word success. So again, it doesn't really matter what outcome you get. It could be good, it could be bad, but it's still called success. So let's say you do something and the outcome is good, then hey, that's what you wanted. and then let's say you do something but the outcome is bad or a failure, but that's still good because you did something, and that counts as being an outcome, i.e. being a success. So you should always see failure as a successful way of knowing how not to do something. So the point is, as long as you do something, as long as you're trying to produce an outcome, for you it's a win-win situation. But hold on a minute, you might say. I always try to do something and work hard, but I still feel unsuccessful. The secret is that you're probably missing two important factors in your equation of success. There is a dude called Todd Rose, a professor and researcher at Harvard Graduate School of Education. He published a book called Dark Horse: Achieving Success Through the Pursuit of Fulfillment. And the core of this book discusses how success can be achieved by prioritizing personal fulfillment over more conventional notions of success. Well, basically what this means is that you're more likely to be successful if you prioritize seeking fulfillment in the work you do than just simply following what other people tell you success should be. And that is the first factor, fulfillment. The second factor is contentment, being satisfied with what you have or what you're doing. So by redefining how you measure success through the lenses of fulfillment and contentment, you surely should have a new perspective on the word success. And that also will save you an enormous amount of sadness and melancholic night crying under the pillow. I don't feel happy, or I don't feel worthy. No, you are. It's just that your definition of success was messed up, but now it's not. You'll no longer feel the need to have, let's say, more money in the bank. Oh, I want to be more famous. I want to have more followers on Instagram. By redefining success for yourself, you're just going to look at all of these things that have been worrying you for a long time, and you'll just be like, I'm happy with that. And by doing this, I don't mean that you should never aim to achieve higher goals. No. You should always aim to achieve higher goals. What I meant is that you should be content with what you have, like, I'm really happy I have this. But also in the same time, remember what I said earlier, you should always make a move, like going upwards. And that's basically the definition of success. So what is the conclusion? Unless you take the time and reflect, what does it mean for you to live a successful life? You can wind up your entire life working desperately hard, trying to live up to a definition of success that other people created for you. You'll just be forever striving, never feeling successful, never feeling fulfilled. So change your mindset, change your perspective on what success really is, and make your move already. Well, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel because it will make me motivated to make more awesome videos like this.